Hello, hello, hello. Come on in. It is time for me to touch on some hot topics, some things that I stumbled across, and I just want to share them with you. This is Hot Topics with Spillitboy TV. Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. Listen, this is Hot Topics with Spillitboy TV. Like I said, just a couple of things that I've stepped across in my travels, and I wanted to actually share with you all. They were hot topics. Couple things. I'm gonna jump out here. Let's just go straight into it. First off, when you get engaged, what's the first thing that you're looking for? The ring, right? The ring. That's the first thing when we hear somebody's engaged. We're like, let me see this ring, child. Let's see what this ring is all about. Never in a million years do you think, what type of ring did you buy yourself? It's always, what type of ring did you get? What type of ring did he buy you? What type of ring does she buy you? Somebody buys a ring. It's one person that buys a ring, but it's usually the person who's actually being asked to marry the other person. They don't buy a ring. It's the person who's asking. They buy the ring. So there's more information that I need. Megan Good. Megan Good, Megan Good, Megan Good. Megan and Jonathan Majors. Listen, they are like the couple that nobody wants. Nobody wants these two together. It's been an issue ever since they got together. Everybody has their issues about Jonathan Majors. Everybody thinks that Megan is like being targeted by him because she has such a good name and his name was so crappy for quite a bit of time. So nobody really wants to see them together. Well, they've gotten engaged. During the Ebony Power 100 Gala, they actually came out and they told her that she's very happy and this, that, the whole thing. Listen, I'm not getting in that. I'm not getting in that because the heart speaks to what it wants to speak to. I can't tell you what your heart wants. I can't tell you what your heart needs. And if her heart needs Jonathan Majors, by all means, baby, have at him. Have at him. And they are a good looking couple. They really are. I mean, you can't deny that. They look cute together and all of that. And it seems that he makes her happy. Okay. Now, if things go left, they go left. It is what it is. People are taking a lot of different attitudes to that. They're like, don't come to us crying, this, that, thing, and the other. Well, I mean, again, that's the bad thing about dating publicly. Because if you date publicly, you tend to break up publicly. When something goes wrong, it's all public. So it's an issue. But this is how everybody's viewed them, is that she basically saved him from public obliteration. There's always his thing that he has this love of non-melanated women, allegedly. His past violence in relationship situations, allegedly. Career loss and cancellation. She is actually helped her and her, the people, how the people love on her has actually helped him in all these situations. And for people is that Megan looks good on paper and Jonathan doesn't look good on paper. But listen, love is love. I can't get in the way of that. Only problem I have is, Megan, girl, I heard that you allegedly paid for your own ring, $100,000 yellow diamond. And I just can't get behind that. Now that I can't get behind. It's just weird to me. It's weird for me for a woman to pay for her own ring. Do I know someone who actually paid for their own ring? Absolutely, I do. Absolutely, I do. I know a woman who paid for her own ring and the marriage went to shit. It was always, in my opinion, in my eyes, I loved the fella and I loved her. But in my eyes, it was always a joke from the door. The fact that you had to pay for your own ring and it just felt like a shotgun wedding, like you're going to marry me, so for so on, you're going to marry me, and I'm so stuck to it that I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to buy my own ring. I actually had a conversation with a person that actually asked, if you were to become engaged, would you want to pick your own ring or would you want the person to pick the ring for you? And I'm like, but of course I would want the person to pick the ring for me. I wouldn't want to pick my own ring because then it doesn't have the same feel. That's the whole thing about an engagement ring. It's a ring that you saw that for me. You something about that ring drew you to it and said, this right here, this is him. And you put it on me. It don't have the same meaning if I pick it myself. That's just me picking myself some jewelry that you may not even like, and furthermore, may not even be able to afford. Who said you want to spend that kind of money? You know what I mean? And then there's another whole issue of like, how much do you spend? You know, how do I? Are we actually going to sit down and have a conversation? And say, well, you can spend this much, like we are going to go buy Christmas toys. I don't know. It just very weird, but never in my wildest dreams. The buying of your own ring, no, I don't see that. I don't see that. I don't see that. I think the person who's really kicking it off and igniting the whole engagement, they should be the one to buy the ring. But it's just weird when I see a woman buy her own ring. Like, that's crazy to me. So again, allegedly, this is what I heard about Megan Good, that she bought her own ring. I absolutely hope that I'm wrong. I hope she didn't buy her own ring. I know he's been having some financial stuff. I know it's been an issue with him, with work and different things. Just wait. Just wait till he books a good job. By all means, wait till he books something anyway to make sure he's straight before you get all jammed up with, girl, prenup, 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 prenup. And that's all I got to say on that. Now I'm ready to move on because I don't want to get mad. So I'm going to move on. Girl, best wishes to you, Megan. I hope you know what you're doing, honey. If you bought your own ring, you don't know what you're doing, girl. Anyway, moving on. Y'all tell me in the comments how y'all feel about that. Buying your own ring. Yes, no, maybe so. Deal breaker. For me, is to get the hell on out of here. But anyway, moving on. Let's talk about Beyonce. Beyonce. Okay, so we are finally going to get some of this country music. Cowboy Carter. She's going to be performing some of the stuff from the Cowboy Carter album during Christmas Day in Texas, where she does her halftime show for the Ravens and Texans game on Christmas Day. It's going to be streaming on Netflix. Netflix. There was a whole big issue with Netflix and the people, baby. The people with those streaming service bills, baby, they was giving this down to the Mike Tyson fight, baby. And it wasn't just Tyson fight with two little underwear and shorts on. Baby, the people was mad, baby, because there was some problems with the streaming. But listen, it's Beyonce. It's Beyonce. So I'm pretty sure, and it's Christmas Day, I don't think Netflix want that kind of problem. I really don't. I don't think they want that type of smoke. So I'm confident that Netflix is going to pull everything together and have everything streaming good and being clear for the people. Because listen, if I stop my Christmas festivities and put down my turkey wing, to look at the television to see some Cowboy Carter bucking, bucking, bucking. Well, when I go over there to see it, I don't want no pixelated foolishness. I don't want none of that because it's going to be me and Netflix, baby. I'm going to be calling them, giving them Jolene, Jolene, Jolene. Girl, I'll be ready to fight. Okay? So I'm confident. Then listen, let me tell you how long I've been with Netflix. Do you all remember? And I just had to think about this the other day, how long I've been with Netflix. Do you remember when Netflix used to mail you DVDs out? You would go on, choose what you want, and they mail them to you. And you watch your movies and then you mail the DVD. That's how long I've been with Netflix. I don't want no problems now because we got a long-standing relationship. Long-standing. I've been with Netflix longer than I've ever been with any date I've ever had. I want my service and I want it good. I want it streaming good. I don't want my Cowboy Carter stuff messed up down to the football game now. It's Christmas. And here's the thing. Who's coming? Who is coming? Who you bringing with you, Beyonce? Is it going to be Dolly? Is Post Malone going to show up? What about Shabuzi? What about Mally? Listen, I would love. See, that sounds like that's right up Mally and Dolly's. Maybe all of them. Maybe it is Beyonce. Maybe all of them. I don't know. Wouldn't a cute little line dance with the whole Destiny's Child be cute? A nice little nasty piece of line dance with all of the Destiny's Child girls would be nice. I don't know. But here, wait a minute. Let me throw this right here in the middle of this. For some of y'all that's going on down there to the game. Baby, Spirit Airlines. Now, I ain't never flown Spirit, child. I'm a Southwest type of person. I like Southwest. Spirit. I don't even like the way their plane is painted, the color scheme that they chose, and all that. Spirit ain't my gig. But anyway, I ran into this little thing. They filed a Chapter 11 bankruptcy due to growing losses and debts, and they literally they had like failed merger attempts with Frontier and JetBlue. So they really been seeing a hard time. And they went ahead and they filed bankruptcy. And in the midst of finding all that out, I found out that they are the first airline in 13 years to actually file bankruptcy. Before that, it was American Airlines. So I said, wow, very, very interesting. Very interesting. But if you fly in Spirit, honey, I mean, you can still do all the stuff. They say you can still use your points and all that kind of carrying on. I bet them rates ain't going to be the same. Are their rates going to go up? Spirit beat as though y'all trying to fight your way back? Because it says that they expect to recover by next year in 2025. So are their rates going to actually go up? I've never flown Spirit. Listen, don't come after me, Spirit. I know y'all need money. Don't be coming trying to sue me because I ain't got but $5, honey. I got $5 on it. That's all you're going to get from me. I ain't never jumped on one of your planes. You come at me with some old mess. Listen, it is what it is. I did tell the people that you can still use your points and stuff, but y'all done filed bankruptcy and carried on. I want to see, because I'm nosy, I want to see, are y'all rates going to go up? Honey, y'all going to try to dig yourself out of the hole on the backs of your customers? I'm just asking for a friend. Anyway, moving on. Let me go on back to Miss Beyonce. So listen, all you Spirit flying individuals, hey, I just ran into it. And I said, listen, it was a hot topic to me. It was pretty hot out there. What is hot? That's hot. Anyway, moving on. Candace Owens. Why everybody got to try to get a little piece of Beyonce? Oh, Miss Candace, girl, really? Really? Candace brought her behind out here and called herself calling out the rumor on Beyonce. They say that she was being paid. When she came to the Kamala Harris rally in Houston, They said she got paid to do it. Tina Knowles actually came, because you know Beyonce ain't getting ready to jump up and say nothing. She wouldn't even, B ain't, she's going to give Candace dust. Okay. But Miss Tina came forth and said, that's a lie. She dispelled the rumor altogether. So Beyonce was not paid to be there. She went, on her own and did her thing on her own. But like, really, Candace, like, what's up? I was just listening to her and I was like, why am I getting hater from her? Now, some of it, like, all this here leaning toward celebrities for your politics. I get some of that. Because, some celebrities, they just not, you ain't trying to really listen to them about no real life stuff. I listen to them for, yeah. Now that's good. But really, about my taxes and not so much. So some of that I get. But the stuff she was saying about Beyonce, she just sounded like a hater. She comes out every 4 years and she's quite annoying. Well, when else is she supposed to come out? It's the presidential election. She came out to speak. She got a platform. She should come out every 2 years. Why? Because you said so? Because you said so? Here's the tea, Candace, and I'm going to leave you with this. Didn't nobody ask you to come out tonight when you were saying what you said? Just like you didn't ask her to come out every 4 years, nobody asked your ass to come out tonight. Period. People crazy. Telling celebrities what they should do. What she should do is sing a song and go on. If she don't say nothing about politics at all, she don't owe nobody that. That's not her gig. Her gig is songwriting, dancing, and looking pretty. Period. Just like you ain't asked her to come out, we didn't ask you to come out and talk about her coming out. You just sound like a hater. I was like, wow. But y'all know how Miss Tina did it. Tina came right on in, baby, and cleaned it right on up. I said, a mess. And let me say this. I'm going to say this, and then I'm going to leave on out of here. And I really appreciate y'all tuning in for Hot Topics with SpillitBoyTV. Listen, Miss Kamala Harris, honey, you may never see this message. You may never see this message. But listen, Vice President Harris, honey, keep your head up. And don't you even fret, because we are so proud of the job that you did. I am completely proud of the job that you did and how you handled yourself, how you jumped in, and you did a whole lot in a real small, short piece of time. I'm satisfied. We did not win the race, but God damn it, everybody knew we was in. So thank you very much, Vice President Harris, for all that you did for the people. And you're getting that from me, SpillitBoyTV. And on that note, I'm going to go. I don't feel no kind of way about it. I don't. The election, I don't feel no kind of way about it. Win, lose, or draw, I thought she did wonderful. I really do. I thought she did wonderful. Hey, all hail to the black woman, honey. I said, listen, get on down. I was here for it. And I felt empowered as a black man. I felt empowered, and I was proud to have Madam President on my T-shirt that I was wearing, honey. I was hopeful. I was hopeful all the way down to the end. But I don't feel no kind of way about it. I'm very, very proud, very appreciative of all that she did. And on that, let me get up out of here. I'll see y'all when we see Beyonce at Christmas time too. Yes, indeed. Megan, we're going to be watching. We're going to be watching. And if you did buy your own ring, I hope you got a payment plan so he can pay you back. Y'all have a good night. I'm out of here. Later.